Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's Doug here. In today's lesson, we're going to be learning how to belt. So this video lesson's for both male and female singers looking to sing with a lot more power. This will be useful for anybody who's trying to expand their range. And lastly, if you're trying to develop a grit or distorted sound in your voice, or even a scream sound in your voice, being able to belt is actually required to do that. Let's get into it. Now, before I started taking vocal lessons, my voice was actually incredibly quiet. I had no belt and no power in my voice, and I honestly didn't know how to do it. So I'll show you right now how I sounded back in 2014 with a very quiet voice with absolutely no belt. Check it out.
Bury me in the bedroom where I can sing you to sleep all night. Put me next to the open window and promise me a second time.
Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait.
So the process of me going from that quiet sound and developing it into a loud and powerful belted tone that I'm able to actually use in, all the rock songs that I sing, came from just starting with a crude, unmusical kind of yelled sound. All right. So we start with a crude, unmusical sort of sound, and then we try and get it to be incorporated more into the real singing voice. So how about we just get into it? Just a disclaimer, the exercise that we're about to do is going to be kind of loud. So make sure you're in an environment where no one can hear you or you don't mind being heard. Maybe you need to, be inside a car and drive far away from the public, or, just find a space where you're comfortable being loud. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, honestly, what I first had to do was just do this. Hey! Okay? Just a loud yelled hey. All right? So, I want you to try that, but just imagine we're on like a football field or a soccer field and you've got a teammate standing far away and you're calling out. So you're shooting your voice at a far distance. So I'll do it one more time. Hey! Why don't you give that a go? All right, cool. So now what I want you to do is try and do it again and find a pitch that you can do more than once. So for example, if I take it a little bit lower, hey, I can do it twice. Hey, hey. I want you to do that and actually try and sing the same pitch twice, or yell the same pitch twice. Go ahead. All right, cool. Now the reason why I want you to do that is because I want you to be able to find that spot, and then we're going to actually take a scale through it. So like I said, we're going to make this yelled sound a bit more musical. So I'll just do a demonstration. I'll do one yelled sound and then one yelled musical scale. Hey! Hey! All right, you got that? So one more time. Hey! Hey! That's a 4-tone scale going down. All right, why don't you give that a go? If that didn't really work out the way that it sounded in my voice, we're going to do some troubleshooting exercises to make sure you're not getting locked in the throat. So first thing, you don't have to go that high pitched. What we're more worried about is the volume, okay? So even if you're a guy with a very low voice and you're going like this, hey, it's okay. Because the whole point is that we're just trying to get the mechanism of your loud kind of sound working, all right? We're first going to start with a proper breath, because what exercise we just did there was just jumping straight into it. Because some of you watching this might have actually gotten something out of just doing that. But I feel like we should spend a bit more time refining it and finessing it right now, okay? So what I want you to do is take a nice and deep breath. I'll link a video of a new tutorial that I've put up on breathing up here. Anyway, so I want you to just open your mouth and take a nice deep breath. And exhale. All right, so easy enough. Now this is going to be a bit strange, but what I want you to do now is find some sort of heavy object that you can hold while we're doing the breath, okay? So I've got here a bass. So I'd say this weighs about 4 or 5 kilograms, like 9 or 10 pounds. And what I'm going to do is actually, I'll stand to the side. I'll have my arms extended so that I can really feel the weight. I'm going to take the breath. And then I'm going to put it above my head and then sing, hey! Okay, so I'll do it from the side one more time. So you could find a heavy chair, maybe a small desk. I'm just trying to think of something that's a little bit heavy. The whole idea of holding a heavy object while we do this breath is basically, if you can imagine if you were to lift a table or something like that, like something heavy, your body reacts in a way that's like, it takes the breath a little bit deeper, or at least that's what we're trying to get it to do, if you understand. So I'll do it one more time in front of the camera, facing the camera. I want you to hold the object, if you can, extend it in front of you so that you can really feel the weight. Open your mouth. Take a deep breath, put it above your head and sing, hey, hey. Okay. One more time. Let's just do the vocal exercise. Hey. We're going to do a different scale now. So I want you to still hold the heavy object. I'm going to take the breath. I'll do it one more time. Hey. But on that low note, I want you to sing oh, a deep oh. So it's like an operatic sound, because this is the exercise we're actually going to do. Oh. Now, if you want to do it at a lower pitch, that's fine. You can do this. Oh. Okay. And I'll just give you one last tip. You might want to extend the heavy object really as high as you can. Just remember, the reason why we're using the heavy object is so that when you're holding something a bit heavy, we're hoping that the breath is able to stabilize a little bit deeper, like, because you're holding an object, instead of just being like this and just taking a very shallow breath, if you hold something a bit heavier and especially put it above your head, we're hoping together that your voice goes like this. It has a little bit of a deeper breath and even maybe a deeper sound, because you're kind of straining to hold something above your head. And I don't mean straining in the throat, I just mean like your body has a weight against it, so it feels like it's working against something. So it's like, oh. So now we're going to try and incorporate this loud belted sound into a song. And I've chosen the song Numb for the demonstration. And I actually think this is going to work both for men and women watching this, because the song is quite high pitched. But remember, when you're doing this exercise, I want you to do it in the pitch that, is working for you. So again, if you feel any tightness, I'll tell you what to do, but just start with the first exercise with me. So go, hey! And then I want you to sing the first line of the chorus of Numb at that pitch. Hey! I've become so numb. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, if you are a low pitch singer, you want to go, hey! I've become so numb. It doesn't really matter what pitch you're starting at. That's what I'm trying to get across here. All I'm trying to make sure is that you're not tensing the throat and getting incredibly strained there or anything like that. If you did experience any strain or it hurt in the throat, just back off a little bit. I really don't think you should do this for more than, say 5 or 10 minutes a day, because there is a possibility that you could do it wrong. But I'm really trying to give you as much here to find something that works for you that will help you not get so stuck, okay? So for anybody who's struggling with this, I want you to do the second supplementary exercise that we did a minute ago, which is like the deep oh. So I want you to hold the heavy object again. Hold it above your head and go, oh, at whatever pitch is comfortable. So you could do a deep operatic oh, okay? For me, that sounds like the word more or for. So I've got the bass in front of me. Deep breath. Above my head. Oh. You hear how it is really loud. Hey. Oh. It's the same volume. So what we want to do now is try the song from that deep or position like this. Oh. I've become so numb. All right? So put the heavy object in front of you, take a deep breath, and go, up, up, I've become so numb. So the last thing I'll leave you with is, if you found anything confusing, just watch the video again and follow through the exercises again, because the way I designed this lesson is that I gave you the exercise straight up, and then we did 2 supplementary exercises after that in order to correct any issues that came up, okay? Because some of you watching this might have been able to get it just from the first loud yelled hey, okay? But some of you will experience this issue of the larynx getting too tight and raised and caught in the throat, and that's why there's supplementary exercises. All right, cool. So any questions, leave it in the comment. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.